So you want to get the Kalos Starters in Pokémon Legends Z-A? Let me show you how. You'll first need to have progressed a little bit into the game, basically until you have the Rank X promotion match. This happens right after the main mission where you first meet Emma at the Looker Bureau. She gives you 3 side quests, and after you complete those, you'll unlock a bunch more side quests. But it's these 3 specifically that you're going to want to look out for if you want the Kalos Starters. I recommend having some of these fast travel spots unlocked if you want to make it easier on yourself. I actually don't have these Pokemon Centers unlocked yet, but I do at least have Restaurant Le Wow, which is pretty close to where we can find the first Kalos Starter, which is of course Chespin. And you'll immediately spot it next to this taxi as soon as you turn the corner from the restaurant. Like I said, each of the Kalos Starters has a specific side quest you have to complete in order to get them. And though this isn't the only way to get them in the game, it is the only way to get them early on. What is he doing actually? He's really squaring up against a taxi cab. Not this Chespin again, always blocking my taxi. Oh my god, does he think the taxi's a Pokemon? Why are you trying to fight my taxi? Go battle other Pokemon like everyone else does. You're a trainer, right? Think you could battle this feisty Chespin? Sure, I got you. Now this Chespin's gonna be at level 14, so I recommend having Pokemon around that level. Though at this point in the game, you'll probably have Pokemon even higher level than that. And Chespin is of course a grass type. In case you don't know, grass is weak to fire, flying, and bug, so if you have one of those, or poison actually too. So if you have like a Beedrill or something, you can use that. I'm gonna go with Fletchingda. And there it is, Angry Boy. So whenever Pokemon has those angry things over it, that means you can't catch it. There's really no point in me trying. And it's dead. Wow. But this Chespin doesn't give up so easily, as you'll have to fight it 2 more times before it finally gives in. Or does it? Come on, Chespin, just give up, buddy. It still wants to battle more. Slow down, Chespin, you're going too hard. Honestly, the way to get stronger is by working with a trainer, not fighting one, right? I could make it stronger. See? Even this nice trainer says so. Wouldn't you rather go with him, Chespin? And just like that, we get Chespin. Completing each of these side missions will also reward you with some EXP candies, which you can use to immediately evolve the Kalos Starters since you get them all at level 14, so just 2 levels away from evolving. But you might notice as soon as Chespin is added to your Pokedex, the game auto-saves, meaning you can't soft reset if you wanted a better nature or different gender Chespin. Though comparing to my Switch 1 save file where I was recording guides, it seems like this Chespin will always be the exact same. You guys can let me know in the comments if you also got the exact same one, cause yeah, I'm pretty sure no matter what, these Pokemon are always the same, which probably means these starters are also shiny locked. Next up, let's go for Fennekin to keep it in Pokedex order, and you're gonna find its side quest right over here. So if you've unlocked the fast travel for Magenta Plaza, it'll make things a lot easier for you. And right over here, you'll see a little Fennekin taking a nap, and this old lady with him. This poor wild Fennekin doesn't seem well at all. Aww. This little Fennekin is actually sick, and the only way to cure it is with a magic stick. Though we actually don't know this yet, as the quest will first make us pay a visit to an herbalist chillin' at Cafe Classe. Again, if you have the fast travel unlocked, you can just fly straight there. Otherwise, it's right across the street from the Vernal Pokemon Center. This old man will tell you that the revitalizing twig we can use to heal poor little Fennekin can be found in Wild Zone 5. So this quest is going to be a little more difficult than the one to get Chespin. If you haven't unlocked the fast travel for it, you should definitely have Prism Tower since we went there earlier with Tawny or Urbane, your rival. So just turn around from here and we can head right in. And just be sure to watch out for any angry alpha Pokemon that might be roaming around. Oh my god, wait, yo, it went for me! This is not actually part of the Fennekin quest. You can just ignore this Bellsprout. Now you can see there's a bunch of objectives over there for the Fennekin side quest, but it's not actually on the rooftop. It's like a little garden in the middle of this building. However, getting to that area can be a little tricky. So turn around and head to this garden area where you can find some wild Venipede, And towards the back of this garden, you'll see these nasty stink piles of sludge blocking the way. These can be easily broken or, I guess, washed away by any water type attack. So make sure you have a water Pokemon or a Pokemon that can learn a water move, which I only had Binacle and its cooldowns are kind of long, so this could take a bit. Heading down this path, you'll find it opens up quite a bit. And if you wanted to, you could go explore some of the rooftops around here for some other rare Pokemon, but we're focused on saving Fennekin. So for that, we're going to have to clear some more of these sludge piles. Any second now, Binacle. There's one more in the middle of this tunnel you can break to get a luxury ball if you want, but up ahead is what we're really looking for. Oh, no. Okay, wait. Whoa. I was going to say, if we had any quick balls, we could try and catch it. If it's nighttime, you can try a dusk ball. But now this Whirlipede is pissed, so I guess we're fighting. Let's go. I guess you don't technically have to fight the Whirlipede. You could try to ignore it and go pick up all the little red glowing things. But with an Alpha literally trying to run you down and all these annoying little Venipedes all over the place hitting you with infestation, it's not easy just ignoring these Pokemon. Okay, we literally just have to stall it out now, so it dies in the Fire Spin. Oh, no, not the Rock Tomb. Oh my gosh, somehow the Rock Tomb missed. And we did it, okay. That was crazy. The Dust Ball, I think it showed 3? Oh, we didn't get it though. Oh my god. Whether you decide to fight or try to run past these annoying little pests, your goal here is to search all the little glowing red spots marked on your map. I don't know for sure if you have to collect all the other ones first, but for me, the actual twig ended up being the very last one, found on this upper area after climbing the ladder. Once you get the revitalizing twig, you can just fast travel on back to the Fennekin. But if you wanted to, again, there's a couple more spots you can explore in this wild zone if you head up the ladder here. We're back, and we've got your twig, buddy. Let's save the little Fennekin. I had no idea such a thing existed. That Herbalist is a true gem, and so are you for finding one. Let's give it to Fennekin at once. Oh my god, did we just punch it? I'm kidding. You fed the revitalizing twig to Fennekin. Just like with Chespin, this Fennekin will always be female and always have a lonely nature, which raises attack and lowers defense. Not ideal for a Pokemon that mainly uses special moves, but luckily you can change natures pretty easily in this game, which I'll be showing off at the end of this video. But first, we're of course going to go get ourselves the final Kalos starter and perhaps the fan favorite, Froakie. There's a Pokemon Center right next to where the quest begins, so if you've already got that one, just fast travel there. Otherwise, drop a pin and make your way to its location, where you'll find a giant scaffolding with this burly construction man standing at its foot. Oh my god, he's a weeb! Feast your eyes on this, our masterpiece, our greatest, hardest ever scaffolding course. And the current record holder for clearing this course is, of course. This is actually a really cool side quest. I love that all 3 of them are super different. Again, I don't know why they made the Fennekin one so much more difficult though. But for this one, we basically just have to do a little time trial. And go! Oh my god, I'm so stressed. Gotta go fast. This might be trickier for some people than fighting that giant Whirlipede was, but as a self-proclaimed platforming game expert, it was easy peasy for me. And that's it. Wow, that was not bad. We did it! But of course, this isn't enough to impress him. Just like Chespin, we'll have to do 2 more of these challenges. Luckily, the next one is literally right behind the first. Ready, steady, and go! Of course, the scaffoldings get a little trickier each time, mainly just crossing these very thin beams. So if you do happen to fall off, don't worry, you can just try again. Up this way, and yeah, this is where it starts getting a little trickier. I find that just lining up the camera and then walking in a straight line is the best, but actually not bad. We still had 20 seconds. Still, our frog overlord's not quite satisfied and will challenge us to one more race. For some reason, this scaffolding is like a mile away though, but before heading over there, I recommend climbing the first 2 again, because now that Froakie's gone, you can find some pretty cool items up here, and even a couple colorful screws, which if you don't know what these are, check out my previous video. Once you're done collecting these items though, Head on up the avenue and you'll eventually run into the final scaffolding. And this one is definitely the trickiest, particularly this part where you have to roll off one of those thin beams onto another platform. But if you make it all the way, Froakie will finally be impressed enough to join our squad. Like the other two missions, you also get a couple EXP candies, as if Froakie itself wasn't reward enough. This particular Froakie will always be male with a sassy nature, which sounds fitting but isn't exactly great for it. So to wrap up this guide, I'll show you how you can easily make these starters a lot stronger by changing their natures using mints. In case you guys don't know, natures influence a Pokemon's stats growth as they level up. But ever since Gen 8, Pokemon introduced these items called mints that make it very easy to change a Pokemon's nature. And thankfully they're very easy to find in ZA too. All you gotta do is head to the market that's located in this spot on the map. There's no direct fast travel point, so just make note of where my cursor is right now, and you can press the A button to drop a pin, which you can then follow in the overworld. But once you make it to this market, keep an eye out for any of the stalls selling flowers. Or at least they look like they're selling flowers, because when you talk to the person, it turns out they're actually selling mints. I don't know if mints are illegal in the Kalos region, that they gotta use flowers as some kind of front, but any stall selling flowers you see in this market is actually selling mints. And there's 4 of them in total, with each stall selling mints that boost a specific stat. However, there's no stall selling speed-raising mints, perhaps the most sought-after natures in Pokemon. I'm not sure why they put this stall in a completely separate area, but it is at least still very easy to reach, especially if you have this cafe unlocked as a fast travel point. Just head on into the courtyard here and you'll be able to spot the money laundering flower shop where you can buy any of the speed increasing mints. They're not exactly cheap, costing 20,000 Pokédollars each, so you might not be able to buy them immediately when you get these starters, but money starts coming pretty easy the later you get into ZA, so don't be afraid to splurge on some mints if it's for a Pokemon you really want to use on your team. Before ending off the video though, I cannot forget to mention that in Legends Z-A, the Kalos Starters' final evolutions can also Mega Evolve, though you can only get one of them for now, as their Mega Stones can only be obtained as rewards for playing this game's online ranked mode, and for now the only one available is Greninja's Mega Stone. Apparently it's actually not that hard to get it, but you will need a Nintendo Switch Online membership, which you of course have to pay a monthly fee for. But if you have the online, you don't have to wait until the end of the season, so you could actually use a Mega Greninja in your story playthrough if you wanted. Sucks for the Fennekin and Chespin fans though. Anyway, that is going to do it for this guide, so if this helped you out, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't yet, because I'm going to be uploading plenty more early game guides for Legends Z-A throughout the weekend, and live streaming some more gameplay, maybe even including some ZA Royale later today. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.